Hello, Sagittarius Sun, Aquarius Rising. My name is Tanya, and I'll be doing a year ahead reading for you. This is going to cover the next 12 months from December through November. So I'll pull one card per month, and a card from the bottom of the deck for some extra information, or possibly a theme for the year, or some key point or factor about the year ahead. Now, with an Aquarius Rising, people may see you as someone who's very unconventional, who likes to go against the grain in most things, and very free-spirited also. And with Aquarius, as you're rising, that means your sun is most likely, not in every case, but most likely in the 11th house, which is the house of friendships, of your social life, social media. And with your Sagittarius there, you may have a very wide base of friends or people that you know even all across the world that you interact with frequently through social media, or even where you like to go visit them. So you may have a very wide friend base with people that you like to probably think about deep things, philosophical things, your travels, where you've been, where you're planning to go. Or your friendship group could also be a group of travelers or people who like to, there's like a travel club or something involved or something like that. So people you meet at destinations and plan around your life around those things. It could very well be you. Okay, let's see what the cards have for you for the year ahead. Okay, so we're starting here in December with the King of Swords, January with the Emperor, February with the World, March, the Four of Swords, April, the Nine of Pentacles, May, the Fool, June, the Seven of Pentacles, July, the Five of Pentacles, and 6, the Five of Wands, 7, the 10 of Pentacles, 7, August, okay, this is August, September, the 10 of Pentacles, October, the King of Cups, and November, the Queen of Wands. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Pentacles. So I'm going to take, looking for a place, but there we go. I'll look at the overall spread and see what comes to me as far as messages or something like that about the year ahead. And then we'll get into the individual cards. So give me a moment. So what I'm getting a sense of, or what I'm seeing here, is some highs and lows throughout this next year. So a bit of a bumpy ride, or my hand keeps going up and down. So highs and lows, a bit of a bumpy road. Is there anything else I have coming out of that? You're ending in a good place, if that helps. You also, again, you have some highs during this year too. So things to celebrate and things to be aware of and maybe plan for as you move ahead in the year. So let's get into each of the cards. We're starting off here with this card, which is a positive card. This is the 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles can be about work. They can be about money, about material things, your home. It can also be physical health in some cases. And 8s are nearing the end of a cycle. You're not all the way there yet, but you're on the upswing. And you can see here she is very successful, right? She is surveying her domain. She's very much the boss in this situation. For some of you, I get business owner or master of your domain, if you will. This is a card about really fine-tuning your skills or gaining mastery over a certain area of your life. So that could be in career, where you're gaining mastery over certain skills. taking care of your home, or finally reaching that point in your home where everything is pretty much exactly the way you want it. So now you're getting to the point where you can just enjoy it. You're not having to fix things constantly. So you're fine-tuning that. It's like the final stages where you become the master, you become the teacher type of energy. You become the manager. That could be it too. Okay. Now let's start here in December. We have the King of Swords. This is a masculine energy. And swords are about communication, knowledge, ideas, education. And you might say that this is someone who has attained all the knowledge, right? Or they could be considered a know-it-all too. So I'm feeling like this is someone involved in your life who maybe has a lot of advice to give that you don't necessarily appreciate or need to hear or want to hear. So it might be that the month of December is having patience with this person and letting them speak. They're compelled to. That's just who they are. And they would be okay if you communicate back that you would like them to tone it down some, or give you room to absorb the information instead of continuing to lecture and continuing to lecture. You need to find a way to communicate with this person in a way that doesn't cause strife between the two of you. So there's got to be some sort of compromise. And this is someone who's going to appreciate logical arguments and straightforward communication. So if you keep trying to hint at things and beat around the bush or take a passive-aggressive approach, it's going to totally go by them. They're not going to see that. They're not going to understand that. This is someone you need to have a straightforward communication or talk with in order to get the point across, or in order to come to an agreement. Because their stance is they're not going to guess at what you're trying to say. They're going to take whatever you're saying at face value. So remember that. If you're trying to be sarcastic, if you're trying to be indirect, it's just going to go awry. And probably too, because I believe we're heading some Mercury retrograde this month. So you really want to make sure that your communication is on point here, and clear. So be clear about what it is you want out of this relationship or whatever the situation is. So be blunt, or at least straightforward, and try not to make them guess what you want, because it won't work out the way you want it to. Okay, that's what we have for December. Then we're moving into January with the Emperor. The Emperor is a major arcana card, excuse me, and he is the ruler of the deck, you might say, the father of the deck. The Emperor is somebody who is in control, somebody who has who knows what's going on all around him, and somebody who sets boundaries. Now, these boundaries are not intended to harm you. They're intended to protect you. It's like putting a fence at the edge of the cliff and saying, no, you cannot go beyond this line. Even if you want to take that final step out, the idea is to stop you from falling over the cliff and getting hurt or worse. So this is a month where you need to set and respect your own boundaries. You need to take control of that. You need to be the one that's in charge of that. These are boundaries that you set and that you need to respect for you and for others. So if you let other people keep crossing those boundaries, they're not going to have respect for them, and you're not respecting yourself either. This is about protecting your territory, your emotions, your psyche, in a way. And if you enforce those boundaries, if you stay true to those boundaries, this is going to be a big healing month in a way for you. It's going to be this recognition that you do have that power, that you do have that control over this part of your life. It's a very empowering thing for you. And then we're coming up to February with the World card, another major arcana card, And this is the last card in the major arcana. It is the end of the journey, the Fool's journey. So they've gained all this knowledge along the way. They've gained a lot of tools and things that they needed to have for the big journey that they have. So they have a lot of things in their toolbox, and they have a lot of knowledge, and they know how to use them together and with the earth around them or the people around them. And they're ready to take all of that with them and step out into the world or start a new journey. Because beginning or endings are also beginnings. So you're coming to the end of one thing here in February and beginning something new. Something completely new to you that you've never done before. But you're taking with you the knowledge and skills that you've learned up to this point, that you can use to try and, or you can leverage as you're going on to this next journey. Now, this could be around many different areas of your life, but it is a bigger thing. So it's not a small impact, it's a big impact. So this could be moving, this could be marriage, it could be, it's that final step. So yeah, moving on to someplace else, changing your career, not just a job, but changing your career. Excuse me. Something new to you completely and very different in one specific area of your life. And it's a big change, not a small one. That's in February. I would not say engagement because you're still, it could be an engagement, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like the marriage part where it is the clear ending of one part of your life and the beginning of another. And then we come to the Four of Swords here in March. This is a time of rest. This is where you need to relax, especially after this big shift. You need to relax, rest your mind. Don't overthink anything, just go with the flow. Excuse me, and chill out. Make a nest for yourself. Stay in if you need to do that. Don't do anything extremes again. It's just a month to relax and recover. Let your mind rest. Don't overthink things. How many times can I say that? Is there anything else in there? You want to be comfortable wherever you're at. You don't want to be on edge this month, so be where you're comfortable. I'm going to pause for a drink. I'll be right back. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles here for April. This is a month of abundance, or of recognizing and reveling in your abundance, in the life that you've created for yourself, in where you're at the present moment. So you're there in the moment, enjoying your home, enjoying the space that you've built for yourself, the life that you've built for yourself. It's a time of just that recognition for your, it's a very personal recognition, but it's about celebrating your abundance, celebrating what you've created for yourself. That's what April's is for you. And then you're ready to jump into the next thing, the next adventure here in May with the Fool. The first card in the major arcana. You're ready, you're eager, you're excited, you're looking forward to this next point. You're ready to take the leap. You trust that everything's going to work out. You don't know exactly how it's going to end. You don't even know exactly where you're going next or who you're going to meet next, but you're going for it. You go on 100% trust in the universe, in yourself, and in everybody else around you. So it's a time of excitement and get up and go energy. That's what we have for May. Now moving down here to June. This is a month of reflection, of taking an assessment of where you are right now. Where do you want to go next? What changes do you want to make in this journey? Do you want to go a different direction? Do you want to continue the way you're going? Do you want to turn around and go back? Do you want to start all the way over completely? It's a time to assess where things are and what you want to do next. And where is your intuition pushing you? Take that into impact too. Like what feels like the right direction for you. And again, this is another pentacle. So this could be career. This could be home. This could be a vehicle too for some reason. But it's a tangible material thing that you're assessing, like the budget and what you might want to change in the budget. Or if it's about a car, do you get it fixed? Do you trade it in? Do you sell it first and then go get a new car? Do you not need a car anymore? Do you get rid of the car? That kind of thing. That's what June is going to be about for you, assessing where things are. Especially, I guess it's a good time to midpoint throughout this year to see where you're at and if you want to keep going the direction you've been going. And then we have another, you have a lot of pentacles. The 8, the 9, the 7, the 5, the 10, yeah. So this year might be a lot about money or your budget or your home. Again, material things. And then in July here we have the 5 of Pentacles. Now 5s are about challenges, complications, things that could go wrong or will go wrong. And here in July you may be worrying about your finances, about your home, about transportation, about your job. You might feel like you're being cut off in some way or like no one wants to help you. The point here is you need to not wallow in that energy. Don't get stuck in that self-pity loop. You need to get yourself up, brush yourself off, pick up the keys, open the door, ask for the help, or just accept the help when it's offered. Because there may be people who are offering you help, but you're like, no, I don't need any help. I can figure it out. Let them help you figure it out. You don't even have to actually take physical things from them, but they may have some advice that's really going to help you through this month. You need to take control of that. You need to take responsibility for getting yourself out of this situation that you may be here in, or that you may see yourself heading toward in July. So, stand up, brush yourself off, and move forward. And ask for help if you need it. Ask for advice if you need it. Or accept it if it's offered. This is the time when you need to do that. And it is okay to do that. And then we have another 5, this time in Wands. Wands are a fire element, and it's about passion and creativity. And I like to think of it as physical movement or action, taking action in some way. And with another 5 here, again with the complications or challenges or competition. 5 of Wands always makes me think of competition. So you may have some competition in some creative area of your life. It could even be with work, maybe with some creative problem-solving ideas that are out there. Perhaps your idea is the best one. You don't know, but you need to offer. You need to make an offer. You need to voice your opinion. You need to stand up for yourself, and you need to put yourself forward. You need to be part of that competition. Because if you just lay back and let everybody else go forward, no one's going to see you there. There is no recognition for you, right? You will be ignored and overlooked. You need to leap into the competition, and don't put down anybody else. The other competitors, don't put them down or, throw shade on them. Focus on your idea, on what you can do. That's what you want to bring forward. That's what you want to focus on. Put yourself out there and compete. Don't be a wallflower in the situation. You need to speak up and say something, because everybody else is going to be saying something. So strike while it's hot. And then we come to the 10 of Pentacles. Now this is where things take a turn for the better, especially if you push through these challenges. Instead of staying stuck in this energy, as long as you don't stay stuck in this energy here, You will move forward, and it'll be a big leap, a big push. Because now here in August, we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is a legacy card. This is a card of big success. This is a card of achieving your goal and your dream. So whatever it is you've been at the back of your mind focused on or hoping that you would accomplish for this year, this may be the month that you attain that. If not, it could be a promotion. It could be something that helps you level up in some way, particularly financially. So trust yourself and stand up for yourself and seek help to push you forward, to give you that leverage you need to move on so that you can reach this and attain this. And that's in August. And then in September, we have the King of Cups. This feels like you in this situation. So cups are about our intuition and our emotions. And the King of Cups is very much in control of his emotions and sometimes the emotions of those around him. Your goal is not to control or tug at the emotions of others. You need to be focused on your own emotions. You need to have control over your own responses to things. So instead of reacting right in the moment, be controlled, be measured in your response. So you don't want to go to emotional extremes. It's not recommended, and it doesn't feel like you will, because you're in a good place here, which I think helps you here in October. Okay, so this was August, September, October. So September is when you attain that goal. Here in September, you're zen. You're totally zen. Calm, relaxed, and maybe even someone that others look to for advice on how to manage their emotions. For some of you, that could be it. Now, alternatively, some of you may be out of control in your emotions or be up and down and wondering what to do to resolve that. This would be then someone that you're probably seeking out for advice. So this is either you or someone that you're getting advice from. So you're giving it or you're getting it, one way or the other. And this is in relation to this is about your emotions, your feelings, and possibly even your intuition. And maybe some singing bowl meditation. Some of you might be into that. So October might be when maybe you get your own singing bowl or you start attending or listening on YouTube or something to some singing bowl meditations. And then we come to November with the Queen of Wands. This is a great card. It's a good card for Sagittarius, with being the fire sign. So it's wands again. Wands are a fire element, as are you. She is very confident, bold, vivacious, joyful, not afraid to chase after her dreams. She's going to go for it with enthusiasm, excitement. She's amazing. So this is a November of next year. You're very much in your power, your personal power. And it's evident to everybody around you. You feel it, they feel it. It's influencing yourself, what you do, and how others respond to you. So people are seeing you being this bold, confident person. At the same time, nurturing. So you're not cold in any way. You're not putting people down. There's no negativity involved here. It's very uplifting. Confident. And that's your November. So it's almost like you did attain like this management or maybe even business owner. I mean, if it's a business owner thing, this could be all here about your finances and getting that in order to get a loan or something for the business. That could be. And then achieving success, maybe your first sales or multiple sales, etc. here, or opening your store, if that's what it is. But then you really step into your power here toward the end at the end of the year. And you become an example to the rest of your community. So a lot of people looking up to you and looking to you for now for advice. And how did you get here, and what would you advise them to do? A very beautiful place for you to be. Because you're probably not doing it in the typical ways either with that Aquarius rising. So there might be some quirks, or this might be a business that's very unique to you. And maybe it's not something you can teach other people because it is so personal and would be uncomfortable for others. But you're very comfortable with that. Yep, that feels right. That's what I have for you. Please hit that like button and please subscribe and help me grow my channel. That's it for Sagittarius Sun, Aquarius Rising. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you later.